What's up, y'all? So, with the announcement of Jazzy Circuit Season 5, I just wanted to put a few tidbits out there for newer players or just players in general that want to get better without just grinding out matches and labbing. Now, some of these things that you realize while doing what I'm going to be telling you may result in you having to grind a little more or labbing, but it makes those more efficient, right? So number one is if you're playing on Fightcade or anywhere that records the matches, watch your matches. Make sure to watch your matches that are particularly frustrating and your bad matchups, and take notes. So what I mean by take notes is small adjustments or reminders to yourself that can be made that have large impacts. There's going to be a bajillion notes that you could potentially take, but you want to take and start with the ones that have the largest impact with small amounts of changes. I'll give a few examples, just a few quick simple examples of some of my matches, just to kind of get the juices flowing on your end. Make a mental effort to change your habits. And what I mean by that is after you make those notes and you look at that, figure out what the appropriate thing to try instead is. And it's not always you're not always going to have the immediate solution, but that at least says to yourself that you can cross this off the list, start experimenting with, okay, if that didn't work, I'll try this normal instead, or I'll backdash to get better positioning, etc. Like I said, before your match, review your notes. That's something that I did in Warcraft 3 when I was big into Warcraft 3, and it literally paid dividends for me. And then just kind of my philosophy on it is try to structure your game plan and really understand what gives you the biggest benefits to your character's game plan. For Q, it's pretty simple. I want to play patiently, get my taunts off, and capitalize heavily when I do good callouts. And then that gives me kind of a direction to look towards when I'm making notes and reviewing matches, right? So anyway, here's a few examples just to get the juices flowing. So here I notice when Tenren gets a throw, he jumps over. My immediate thing is to just do as much damage as possible, but notice he blocks. So now I make that quick mental note, so next time I'm in that position, I'm going to go for whatever beats block. And this is an oversimplification, but you understand what the theory is here. So I made a quick mental note, and now next time he throws me and jumps over, I do what beats block, which is, for me, command grab. Now, I don't write things down anymore. I've been playing competitive games and competitive everything for a very long time, so I've naturally built up the habit to be able to mentally make notes and act on them quicker than the next match. But this is an example of what I'm talking about. Now for you probably don't play Q, so in this situation you might not be able to actually do damage or beat something that is block, but you would go to the next step. Okay, I'm going to put myself in a better position instead, or back off and build meter. Whatever is more natural or more beneficial to your character's gameplay is what you should start thinking about and theorizing about. So here's more of a character specific thing. Now here there's not a lot of great confirmable options for Q, but I'm realizing if I had better meter management, or let's say better meter acknowledgement, I would have turned the tide of this round much quicker. I should look at this and tell myself, this should be me making a note to immediately think of when I'm punishing at a distance that's beyond point blank to just do raw super. And that's a Q specific thing, but you knowing your character, you should be able to come to that conclusion, whatever your better option is. So this is a more obvious one, but many times if you don't rewatch your matches, you don't see your simple mistakes that could literally be the game-winning round, whatever it be, some big damage. In this situation, it's simply just me, again, being more cognizant of my meter, but also just a simple reminder that I need to clean up my confirm and super inputs, right? So just between these two examples, with such a simple adjustment and something that would, I would take a note, write it down, make sure I review it before my next match. That alone would make this match so much different, right? That much closer to a winning round, etc. Anyway, y'all, I hope that was a few okay examples for you to kind of think about how to implement this for yourself. And I look forward to seeing everybody at the Jazzy finale. Later!